What's going on, guys? It is another Saturday here in the shop, and we have my block back from the machine shop. We ended up taking it out, take everything out completely, get everything inspected again, and ended up rehoning the cylinders. So everything checked out good. We got new bearings, new main bearings, and new rod bearings for it, and new rings. So we're gonna start going back together here, and I guess just kind of take you guys along as we go. So we're gonna jump right into it and get cracking on it. So enjoy.
Can you explain to the YouTube what that is?
Yes, this is the,
It technically is called
what is it technically called?
piston cooling nozzle.
Piston cooling nozzle. So what this does is, we'll show you later, is if you look in here, it basically squirts oil right up into the bottom of the piston right here when it comes down. So it's first thing to go in. Next thing is the main bearings. So gotta make sure these are lined up correct. They have pins on them there, so you can't really get them wrong, but you gonna torque these?
Yeah. 15 foot-pounds. Lobes, crankshafts, engine bearings, gears, lifters, push rods, valve stems, and all areas of rotational or sliding metal-to-metal contact.
What are you doing, Tony?
Clean as shit.
Cleaning your nuts?
Washers, actually. Everett's cleaning my nuts. Those are Sam's nuts.
Okay, so on the main studs, you put studs in there. The Allen part always goes up, and then make sure to put a little ARP assembly lube on there, and basically just turn them down right against. Some people tighten them down, but I don't think there's any good in that. Just turn them down against with your fingers. Okay, so on your main caps on a Duramax, they have numbers on them. They're kind of hard to read, but number 5 goes in the very back, and if you can see there, has a number 5 on it. Normally you can just locate which side they go on by the back one always has the thrust washer in it. So, and that's number 5, so that means number 1 goes in the front. So they're kind of hard to read, but then just put them in order as they go. So Okay, so what we're doing now, we got the mains torqued down, and what you want to do is make sure you have assembly lube on the threads and on the washer and on the nut. So when you do torque it down, it doesn't, normally if you wouldn't have lube on there, normally they jump, like on a lug nut or something. They sit there and they jump and you can't torque it properly. So you put some of this stuff on there, and it keeps everything smooth where you can just squeeze it down and get a good torque on it. So that's very important to put that on. And now we're just going along and taking brake clean on a paper towel and cleaning the cylinders out until basically there's nothing on your towel. Keep going in there and cleaning it out. Make sure everything's good. As you can see, it got a little bit on there yet, but we're about good there. So make sure everything's clean, and then we're gonna start putting the pistons in. We're just being, oh, see, people are probably wondering what the f we're doing. Like, we don't know what we're doing.
We should put it on YouTube and act like we're professionals.
But yeah, we're here running around like a bunch of f***ing monkeys. We figure this shit, you know.
That is the truth. Like butter.
Like butter. Yeah.
Knock it down.
You can tell it's more friction than it was with the lube in there. It slides hard.
Slides like it's supposed to. Yeah. So now I can actually see what the frick I'm doing.
Well, if we're gonna do it, let's get to it.
Okay.
Pitter patter, let's get at her.
All right, Everette's having a little fun here, turning the motor over so we can check the valves again, but we're currently setting the valves on it.
It says instructions say to turn it over 10 times.
Got a little short ratchet there, he's having fun. But yeah, we're gonna turn it over a couple times and then check the valves again, and then put the valve covers on and go on to injectors. Got my monkeys working on this thing. It's always good to have a little crew.
I ain't doing nothing. I just stand here and look good. I probably don't even do that very well.
Not really.
At least I try.
Yeah. A for effort. Okay guys, as you can see, we're nearing the end of the night here, but we have everything on there. Probably gonna torque the up pipes down yet and then call it a night, but we have the turbo, the fuel lines, everything. Literally everything's on here except for the injector harness. So we're about ready to drop the body down on it, but she's about ready to roll. You got the bone or what?
Alright.
You little boo-boo.
No,
Tony's got a
fucking-
bone over here.
Smack
Okay,
the
so we are gonna wrap up here. It's a little after 8:30, right around 8:30. So, Everett, what did we learn about this project here?
Don't buy Duramax.
Not that.
Don't put what do you call that stuff?
Don't
assembly lube.
Don't put assembly lube on your rings because they will not
They
seat,
won't seat properly.
and you will have f***ing blow by.
Out the ass.
Yeah.
Moral of the story: if you get lube, get fucked up.
Nah, you want lube though. Just not that type. But anyways, we ended up figuring out that was probably our issue is we put assembly lube,
A lot of assembly lube.
a lot of assembly lube
Like we didn't
on
we
the
didn't
rings
it wasn't-
and in the cylinder wall before we put the pistons in when we rebuilt the truck. I did so because I was kind of told that. Like, so I was just like, okay, I mean, the more the better. So ended up, that was probably our issue because the oil was thick enough that it didn't let the rings seat against the cylinder wall because it was a barrier between them. So
So what you do is you put motor oil or braking oil or whatever, or WD-40.
WD-40. We put it together with WD-40. We just cleaned them out really well and went in there with a rag soaked in WD-40 and cleaned the cylinder walls down. And yeah, they went in fine. So we're all back together. We started about 10:30 this morning, and it is a little after 8:30, and we are basically ready for the cab. So we'll probably come in here tomorrow morning and drop it down, put fluids in it, and button up the engine bay and everything, and hopefully get it to fire. So, and everything went smooth today, I think, as far as smoothish, putting everything together.
As smooth as you can ask for a bunch of clowns putting a Duramax together.
Yeah, we got 4 clowns here. Just, I don't know, trying to figure out. But, hopefully we got it this time. So, that's probably gonna end it for this video. We're gonna go home, get some rest, and then, like I said, be here in the morning again, and hopefully get this thing running tomorrow, and see if we can get the pistons seated in. And it got whiskey dick. Sorry, my Alright, we're back. Sorry, this thing acts up. It'll probably go limp again here. Did you? Okay, whatever. But yeah, that's probably gonna do it from the monkey crew here. My hands aren't bleeding, as you can see. So we're good.
Because he didn't work. He didn't do anything today.
Yeah, right. But anyways, we will catch you on the next one. That's it for today. So for now, peace out. There goes the again.